Welcome to the kitchen table with your host, Coach,
And Miss V, two E's. Don't forget it.
where we're going to give you real,
Raw
authentic
conversation.
about life, family, and everything in between. I hope you guys enjoy the ride. Also, you can follow us
On
on
all social media platforms.
at kitchen table at kitchen underscore table underscore podcast. And also on YouTube, if we get 50 subscriptions, we will go live for the first time without a dime in our pockets.
Good
All right.
Lord.
Now,
And
after we got through with that intro, we still working on it. All right. You know, now we're going to go into this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about our week. And also, I want to say before we get into that, to people who don't know who we are a married couple who just want to give married people something to look for in life. Give you stories that can relate, give you stories that maybe can help. But
True.
we're just here to make light of what it is to be married. So I'm going to pass over to my beautiful wife and I'm going to ask her, how was your week, my love?
This week was pretty good. I can't complain. Besides our issue with the fence.
Oh yeah, we can get into that real fast. Being a homeowner is ass,
Not necessarily ass,
but it's
but
costly.
it's costly.
Okay.
Buy a home, they say.
We had our first. We've been in our house for 5 years, and we had our first major incident per se. All right, we in for those who don't know, we in Central Texas. We had a big gust of 50-mile-an-hour winds that tore down parts of our fence.
It was a windstorm, is
There
what they like to call them.
Not quite tornado, but yeah, it tore down half our fence. The fence that shared, we got the fence that shared a neighbor, and then our fence on the street side. It hit a car, so I'm very blessed that we didn't have to pay for any damages because we had to pay $1,000 for a fence that we really need to pay another $300, but we ain't gonna get into that. But keep going. I'm sorry, my love.
Nigga,
Sure.
that should have been that was my. You could have given your take after I finished my take.
Go. I'm sorry.
But to each
It's
their own.
authentic. We have a conversation.
No, I'm just a part of this conversation.
Okay.
So my week was good. That's what
good.
it was.
So what
it's Sunday. This is the start of a new week. This week hopefully is just as great. Hopefully I don't have any hiccups or run out of gas because I need to get gas in my car, and that's a problem for me. Okay, let me tell you. When I stop at the gas station to get gas, the problem is I have to get out the car, put my card in the pump the gas, and then get back in the car. And the problem is the actual putting my card into the pump. I don't want to do that.
So why don't you go inside?
Because I don't want to do the paying for it at all.
So what do you
That's
try
the part
to say? What do you try to say?
I'm trying to say I need you to take my car on Sundays, fill my car up for the week, and I don't never have to look at it.
Okay, that's something that can be done as long as we're using your debit card.
Well, it all goes to the same place, technically. But I would prefer you to use your card.
Well, I can use my card that got both our names on it.
Just the one with your name on it.
Shoot.
You're selfish. But how was your week?
My week was good. Work was was work. Can't complain. I go to the gym, so I leave all my work at the gym. It was stressful this week. We had a conversation.
We did.
Yeah, but it's work. I don't want to tell people what I do in life because then people can call up to my job and tell them negative things about them. But other than that, my work was good. I mean, my week was good. I get to come home to a quiet house 3 days a week, which is lovely.
Oh, shade. It got a little chilly on the side of the table,
Yeah.
and I don't appreciate it.
But to my married brothers out there, they know what it feels like. You get that couple of time out of a week when you get to be at home by yourself.
So what you're saying is you don't love me,
I
that
ain't
you don't want to
saying
be at home with me every
I
day,
ain't,
all day when
I
you
didn't,
when you come
first of
home.
all,
You
that
don't
ain't
want to
what I
see
just
me.
said.
Is
That
that
ain't
what
what
you're
I
saying?
said.
Because it sounds like you're saying you get
No.
3 days out the week where you get home
Come
and it's
on.
quiet.
It's quiet.
So you just say I'm
What,
loud all the time.
no, what I'm saying is that after a long day at work, there's three things I do. Most guys who are active, three things that I do when they get off work.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 to 3 things.
Okay.
Okay, maybe 4 depending on the person.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So one, you go to the gym. Some people go to the gym in the morning time. Some people go to the gym at night time. That's one. That's time by yourself. If you go with your lady, me and you go a lot, but we do our own separate things at gym. Some days we work out together. Some days we don't. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we meet at the gym at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 is to like to come home and sit on the toilet and not to be bothered. And when we sit on the toilet, some of us go in there with our phones, some of us don't. I know a man who just said that he liked to sit on the toilet and think. He ain't gotta be bothered with nobody. And that man is half our age. And he know that that's the peace and quiet that a man needs when he come home. And
First of
then
all,
three, a man love to come home with some good old booty. And that fourth one, it can be booty and food. But we at least need at least one time to be able to walk into the house and ain't gotta say nothing but drop them drawers. And then another time we like to walk in the house and the food is already cooked. And then we talk about our day. And then that third time of the week, we like to come home and there's nobody at home. And we can come home, take a shower, walk butt ass naked into the front room kitchen, open the door up, and drink out of the orange juice container.
You better not be drinking out of no containers
Butt
in the
ass naked.
refrigerator.
Butt ass naked.
You better not be drinking
Black
out of no
ass out.
containers inside the refrigerator because
Butt
that's just,
ass
honey,
naked.
we all drink that.
But see, we be thinking when we be butt ass naked when we get home first before the women. We hoping that you come home and you ain't gotta go to the bathroom because I'm already naked. I'm oiled up. Got my Dr. Teal oil on.
This nigga.
With the skin just glistening, girl. Chest popping. You can't see it popping right now. And I'm just laying in the bed, fake sleeping. You know how they do it. They do the fake sleeping too, with their legs kind of curled up with the little lips, smelling good. Got that little. All right.
He got beside himself. Jesus.
Woo!
You better lay low.
I need to cool off.
Yeah, you need to do something because you're tripping.
But y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-mm.
Y'all know. Everybody know. She knows. She over acting like she don't be wait. Ooh, I hope he smelling good tonight.
I be like, man, I really hope he's asleep so I don't have to be bothered. That's what I be saying. I really hope he sleep because it's been a long day. Man, I would like to take a nap. It's sleep time.
Hey, I can put you
That's
to
what I'm
sleep.
saying.
What's that song? Put you to bed.
Wait,
No.
Trey songs?
All right.
Absolutely not.
All right,
Moving on.
so I want to get into a good topic here, and this topic came to mind because a young brother at my job. He's 21 years old, and he's about to move out of his parents' house for the first time.
You said he's 21?
21.
Oh, that's
about to
not
move
bad.
out, and at work it's mostly guys, and so we giving them tips on moving out. So we thinking he about to move on his own, but he's about to move in with his 21-year-old girlfriend for the first time. It's nice.
But
he over the top. I'm about to be getting it every day. Oh, smacking cheeks and we like.
Now you asking for too much.
We like, nigga. So
that's not happening, Captain. So they can let that go. Not every day.
My thing is that I told him.
What you say? Because
I said, bro.
I know you said something smart.
No, I said, bro. Because at first he was like, he wasn't moving. He wasn't going to tell her where he was moving at. And
he wasn't going to tell y'all?
No, his girlfriend. I was like, you could tell her, but you should move on your own. Enjoy the freedom of being by yourself before you actually move in with somebody.
Yes.
I said, because it's a difference
when you sharing space
for the first time,
because you don't know what you like and what you don't like. When you move by yourself, you don't know if you at home by yourself. When you live with your mom and your daddy, you like, well, I didn't know if I could wear shoes, walk around with shoes in the crib. I feel like that's all right. My mom and my daddy was like, don't do that shit. Yeah. So now you like, but what if she walk around with her shoes on? And I don't want that.
I don't want that.
So you don't know what you want. And he 12. Who knows?
But it's like, I'm like, dude, you gotta enjoy your,
You want some?
No,
you just keep licking them, and I'm thinking either you signaling me.
It's a habit.
To signal?
No, well, we on podcast mode.
Oh.
But it's a habit to lick my lip because I don't know if you get that white crust around the thing. I get that a lot sometimes.
Your lips is dry. That's what it means.
Also, I gotta line myself up. But what I was saying to him, because I was like, dude, you gotta enjoy. At least give yourself 2-3 months. She still live with her parents. They ain't in no rush. You should just give yourself a couple of months.
Yeah.
By yourself, enjoy it. She can still come over. Just don't leave no toothbrush over. Hey, you gotta go. And what J. Cole said, hey, don't forget my shirt.
When you leave, take that off. Because I'm gonna need that back.
I'm gonna need that back. But y'all can, but y'all together. And I'm sitting there like, bro, you don't understand. I said,
how you really feel?
I just said,
tell us how you really feel.
I tell him, I said, hey, bro, there's 3 types of wars when it comes to a woman. You got DEFCON 1 and 2, and then you got the recovery of the Vietnam. Where the Americans are paying the Vietnamers.
He about to get beat up today.
I said, boy, that DEFCON 1 and 2 is like, you don't want to go home. because all they want to do is either they want to cut them, or they want to get mad. They want, if it's pain, it ain't boy. It takes a time. It takes a lot to get used to it now. DEFCON 1 and 2. They 1 be alright, but that 2 and 3.
Just in case if nobody's seen where he's at right now, he's talking about your lady being on her lady during that time of the month.
Boy.
And he a troll for that.
Boy,
low key, he a troll for that because I am so nice.
Yeah, they all nice.
every day
They all nice.
for all the days. I haven't murdered anyone.
Yeah. But then it get to that phase. I wish I wasn't a girl. Why I can't be a boy?
Because sometimes those days you like, I would trade it in today. Because today the pain is in my bottom.
But then when it get when it get over with and the smoke is cleared, the fire has settled. Them sheets get the rocket.
Wow. Yeah.
Boy, them days. Hey,
I agree.
Them 2 days after, bro, be like it'd be like the thing be like, ooh. Oh, we ain't gonna go into that.
So back to the topic.
So the question is, what did it feel like when you moved out on your own or with your first boyfriend?
Ew.
I mean, you ain't got. Or you ain't got to talk about your first boyfriend. We don't care about that.
Me moving out.
Moving out. What did it feel like when you moved out? How did you feel?
When I first moved out, I was grown. I felt normal, like a person who had been taking care of themselves for a long time. I mean, that's how I felt when I moved out for the first time. I was just like, I've already been taking care of me this whole time. So shoot, now I just gotta actually pay the bills on my own. Shit, I gotta be the one to cut the check. I gotta be the one to make sure the lights stay on. I'm like, where my daddy at when I need him? Because he the one be paying those bills. But now it was, I don't pay him either. But still, before my daddy was my rock. He did most of my stuff when I first moved out. So I don't know. He used to pay my water bill.
But how you go and say you was already grown?
I was.
And then now but that would make sense. If
I was mentally grown, physically grown, but financially I was a toddler. I was a toddler. And my daddy paid a lot of the stuff. He used to pay half my rent because I was poor.
Well,
poor.
See that?
But living on your own, it was hard because I had to buy my own food. I had to put my own gas in my car. Yes, I'm back. Living on your own, if I could have stayed where I was at, I would have never moved out until it was dire necessary. Okay, I would have been living in there, being like, "You want me to do what now? You want me to mop the floor with the toothbrush? I will mop floors with the toothbrush if I don't have to pay the rent by myself."
What?
Because I don't want to pay the bills. Being the adult when you're 21 and you move out or you grown, you think your whole life. I can't wait to be grown. And then you grown and you realize this is stupid. I made the wrong decision of growing up. Put me back where I was at, where I'm not, where the bills don't have my name on them. Okay. That's where I want to be. Where the bills didn't have my name.
But when you were moving out, you like, I can't wait to get up out this hellhole.
I was ready. I was like, I can't wait to get up out of here. I'm sick of you. I want to be bothered with you. Your face is stupid. And I was ready to go. But once I finally got out there and realized, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Well, why?
Why you keep doing that?
But why?
Why is because life is hard and it's expensive.
Well, back then when we first moved out, rent wasn't what it is now.
My first apartment, my rent was $700. $700. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
For the person I lived in Overland Park though.
When we moved out here, rent was $1,400.
Don't remind me. But we talking about my first apartment.
But that was cool. My first apartment. When you moved out, when you were 20. I was about 22. Yeah, because I went to college first. And in dorm room, that's considered moving out.
Yes.
Okay, moved out dorm rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little different. I couldn't walk around naked. There was a
Would you
bunch of
want to
dudes
be?
around.
Why you want to be naked all the time?
But, you
That's the
know,
second time he said he'd be
yeah,
naked.
but it was a bunch of dudes around. I couldn't do that.
I hope
But then when I
not.
came back home, you know, my grandma was cool. She didn't have no rules, but I couldn't be naked. I
Now when
couldn't
she at
be.
home,
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't bring. I wasn't bringing over nobody up into. That's just disrespectful. You know, it was some times in high school I had no choice. I had no choice.
not I had no choice.
When you in high school, you had, where you gonna go? You remember that time we was engaged, we was about to get married. Remember we stuck it to the,
That's it.
All right.
Don't you
You
dare tell
want
that
to tell the
story to the
story?
people.
I'll tell the story.
Don't you
All
dare.
right. I give a quick, a little background of me and my wife. We've been together 11 years.
My name is V. I have a name.
My wife, V. 2 E's. Don't forget it.
That part.
All right. So we've been together 11 years.
It's a long time.
That's a decade and $1. All right. We've been married 9 years. This year will be 9 years married. September 9th. Matter of fact, she wanted to
It's
get
gonna
married.
be 9/9/25.
She wanted to get married on September 11th.
And did. It was a date.
But I ain't trying to be remembered with them dead folks.
First of all,
I mean, with the Taliban people, dead folks, not the Americans. Forgive me, Lord. But okay, so
carry on.
The year before we got married, remember we went through a real rough patch. Not in our engagement, but we went homeless for a couple of months, and lucky enough, my grandma retired. She was moving to Colorado, so her home was available, and we stayed there. But it was like a month before we got married. She moved to the house. She came back for that. It was something like that. It was like a month before or a month after. It was something like that. But we was feeding. we try to rock the bed, but see the bed we was in, and boy, that bad boy creeped. Boy, the old bed we was in, boy,
so loud.
You know, them houses back in the day, boy, the wooden floors was the
every
boy, you
creak,
could creep.
every step you
And
could hear.
You know, that was my the room I grew up in too. So we up in that bed, but we had our bed at the time. Well, her bed that we moved into that place, And so we did what we got in the car. And we drove. We in the was we in the Mustang? We was in the Mustang.
I think we was in the Mustang. A little bitty ass car. Just to get laid, we were doing the most. That was funny.
We rode all the way up from 38th Street all the way up to the damn Legends. We went to like
we could have just waited.
We went to like the hotel parking lot. Between cars. But see, and then people like, well, why y'all just did close door? The door did not close.
It wouldn't close all the way. It wouldn't lock. It didn't do nothing. It was like, well,
and we had maybe you had your robe over the door thing to
keep the privacy, just a little bit of privacy. Shoot.
Oh,
we didn't get none of that.
That was good
times.
Boy, you don't understand. Y'all understand. Boy, then we got married, boy. We was our first place, boy. Boy, y'all don't understand. All right. But let me just get back to the topic. All right, so me, so like my first time moving out, I moved out because it was like, I was 21, 22. I stayed at home about a year, so I moved out that following year after I came back. And I ain't had no money either. I had money saved up, but I have a lot. It was enough to pay the rent those first 2 months because they charge you first and second month, first and last month, second month's rent. They charged all that stuff, and so excuse me. So I was able to do that, and then it was
Your
fun.
mic's too far.
No, they can hear me. That's what was at the last time.
Yeah, I was louder than you.
But they can hear me. Okay, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to be closer to you so
but
that
if they missed
you can hear.
anything, then I'm talking loud enough though. I believe I'm talking loud enough.
I never believe you talking loud enough
Okay, well
because half the time I can't even hear you when you're speaking in real life.
but we right here in front of each other.
And I was barely.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Well, just because you got a big mouth don't mean I ain't got a big mouth. We ain't gonna get that because we be having super conversations. I'm like, why are you talking so loud? Why are you talking so loud?
Because I can't hear. That's
are you talking so loud?
Because 95% of the time I can't hear.
Sure. But yeah, I was good living on my own for the first time.
Disregard the hippos in the background. They ain't outside.
It was rough.
It's getting tough with my Afro puffs.
Yeah, but I was used to it because I didn't have no money growing up. So I moved into an apartment. I still had no money. And so I just like to be able to have my own space.
That's what's up.
Bring all the hoes in that I like.
Wow. Not the hoes.
All right. So that was question one of the day. You want to add on to anything?
Question of the day?
That was the question of the day.
Oh.
Okay. Now next, we want to go into trending topics. All right. I know my wife have a topic that I ain't familiar with because A, I don't watch the news. B, on my Instagram is sports, workout,
and titties. Say titties because it's titties.
I ain't looking at no news. You got cigars. I got cigars on there, and when it comes with cigars, it comes with titties. And they got a little whiskey. When it comes with whiskey and cigar, it got titties. And that's all you see. I don't really pay no attention to it, but I just scroll past it. But yeah, that's it.
Whatever.
So she got a topic. We got a trending topic. She wants to talk about the Target fast. Enlighten me. The Target fast of the person who thinks I'm anti-Trump or no.
I think you're a Trump supporter.
But I'm not a Trump supporter.
He's low key a Trump supporter. But anyway,
so I want everybody to know. I want to put a what's it called? A parental? What is it called? A visor.
Oh,
that I am not a Trump supporter. I just like to play devil's advocacy. Because
and
I like to argue with people
and
that I don't know nothing about.
That part is very much true. I also think he a low-key Trump supporter, but
okay.
Hey. Anyway, so the Target fast is being broadcast to Black and brown communities because if you were not aware, our Black people spend almost $12 million a day at Target. Our Black dollars.
Hold on. You said Black people spend how much at Target?
$12 million a day.
A day? How do they know it's Black people?
Because you can break down the purchasing.
Okay, so 12 million. How many Targets is there in America?
There's a lot.
Okay, so remember we had this conversation about Tabitha, and I said you got all your stuff in Target, and you telling people not to go to Target. They telling people to go to Target because they're going to hurt the Black people. And I said it's a lot of Targets out here. If she takes her stuff out of Target, along with the other Black people, and put their stuff in and they put their money together and put it into their own style of a Target, Walmart that's owned by black people, who gonna be hurting more? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. That's my devil's advocate right there. When I be wondering what black people be saying. And, I got my black people shirt on just to let y'all know I'm on the black side, and I can't get no lighter. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And if we're done with the mansplain, as I was saying, if you were not aware, black and brown people, preferably black people, spend over $12 million in Target every single day. Okay. That's not including everybody else, every other race. That's just us. So the plan was, as we always know, hit them where it hurts, in their wallet, their pocket. So as of right now, if you were not aware, Target is like losing so much money. And people are asking all over the place, why are y'all just targeting Target when Amazon and Netflix or Walmart, Lowe's, all those other places are also like not supporting black people? Target was the main focus of this because the fact that they were like, originally Target said, hey, we gonna go out and we gonna support black businesses, give y'all $1 billion. We putting $1 billion towards black entrepreneurs starting December 25th, 2025, 5 years ago. That was their plan. They wanted to give us $1 billion. But then at the beginning of the year, Trump was like, yo, DEI, cut that. Cut it.
What is DEI?
Diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI. Okay. To cut that programs altogether. Had the program for Target giving the black entrepreneurs the have $1 billion had absolutely nothing to do with the DEI. Absolutely nothing. So instead, they decided to cancel that altogether too. So instead of you standing on black business and saying, hey, I'm standing on this, I said this is what I was going to do, this is what I was going to put out towards black businesses, and now that I'm being, I don't want to be, let's say, left out because Trump gonna leave us out. I don't want to be left out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel this altogether. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. So instead of us not taking it lightly or laying down, we're just not gonna give them our dollars, because my dollars is the reason you're still making what you're making, and my dollars is the reason. So the plan was.
I got a question. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
You're the host.
I got a question. So, are they just targeting Target?
Yes, as of right now, because just like any other black movement, you start. It's gonna take. It's gonna take a couple to get to the top of the mountain. Okay. It don't take that. It don't take 5 minutes to get to the top of Mount Everest. So we got to start at the bottom of the mountain to get to the top of the mountain. And in order to do that, you need to show them, like, hey, you see what we did to Target, right? You see how we messed up Target's bottom line, right? You next. So what's up?
So,
my bad. So it spins. I did that to yours too. Sorry. I just didn't know how to do that. You could have just.
If you messed up my thought. If it starts with, if you boycott Target, where do people get the product that are not sold at Walmart?
So if you go to targetfast.org, you can, on there, it's a list of over 300 to 500 different businesses that offers their services or the stuff that you buy at Target from black businesses.
So why didn't they do this during the 20? How many days were in February this year?
28.
28 days of February. Why didn't they start it at the first day of February during Black History Month, and then during Black History Month they got this Target? They wouldn't even have a Target. It could just be called something else fast, where now you only supporting
That's
black
not,
gas
but
stations.
that's
No,
not
you
the
can't do a
point.
black
But
gas
that's
station.
not the
That's not
point.
the point.
That's not the point of the fast.
Okay.
The point of the fast is
Fast is
not
to
just supporting black businesses. The point of the fast is to hit big money where it hurts, to show them, because in order for black people to make it in this world, they have to always fight. We got to fight harder. We got to fight faster. We got to fight smarter. So, in order to do that, we're going to have to take them where it hurts.
so,
So,
but
in
see,
order to do that, it's in their wallet. So, we start in at Target. You
I
start at
get that.
Target and you work your way to Walmart. You work your way to John Deere. You
So
work your
then
way to
what?
Harley Davidson.
But who going?
Blah blah blah.
Who's shopping at John Deere? I ain't shopping at John Deere.
Black
But
farmers
yeah, I get
shop at
that.
John
I
Deere.
get that
Black
stuff.
farm.
But
There's black
but
people who
what
shop at these places.
but what I'm trying to ask is like, I get the part that they're trying to hit these people, okay, but when would it come to a point where these black leaders, these black millionaires, billionaires, when it comes to a point where somebody where somebody those people come together and start to form their own businesses where blacks can come in and put their money into there. And then these white folks who wants to get into it, they still get charged to sell their products at black places. That's what Walmart is doing. That's what Target is doing. They're charging people stock shelves to sell their product. So we want these black people, these black millionaires, instead of saying we're gonna boycott, no, instead of if you're gonna boycott them, hey, let's come over to this. Let's come over to this. Who's a billionaire? This Perry Holmes. Oh, not Perry Holmes. You got Perry Holmes. But you come to this Perry Mart. What's the name? What's the dude's name? Tyler Perry. There you go. You come to Tyler Perry Market, and you got Tyler Perry markets everywhere. Where now they're selling black owned product, and now they got a little small shelf of white owned products. When would they start doing that instead of just telling people, instead of now you're not giving black folks an opportunity to actually support black business? Because if there's a black soap out there that I've seen, but then only time I can get it is online, and then it's gonna cost me $30-$40 for this soap. But if we have a bunch of black people who invest into these small black companies, where now they don't have to charge so much for the product because they already paying a lot for the product because they don't have the proper investment to get it at a smaller amount, get a lot of it at a smaller price. They got to buy a small amount at a larger price. So now if they get these black investors to come in to invest into these small black businesses, like these big white investors invest into these small white business, which allow them to sell their stuff at market value where we can support them more. Why don't they do that?
Because when we did, they burned it to the freaking ground.
You talking about
But
I get
the thing
that.
is, you did that. We built that. We had that, and instead they burned it to the ground.
Okay, I get that. Now listen, I understand that.
All right, Trump supporter.
That's how's that got to do with the Trump support? But that was, when was that? That was the Black Wall Street was what, 50, 60 years ago.
And y'all make it
70
seem
years?
like 50, 60 years ago was a long
No,
time ago.
the same
The same man who sat there and told you that he do his thinking on the toilet is his best time.
He been doing that for his whole life. That's what I'm saying. If we live in the city, they got wiped away 20 years ago.
By a tornado.
By a tornado. And it rebuilt. Okay, what I'm saying is that if black people, because if you're out here, if you out here and you want to protest and you want to fast against, I'm fine with that. I don't go to Target anyway, so it ain't really. I go to Target, but I go to Target to get my Dove soap. Okay, and I go get the face stuff because it's that's the only place to sell that. Beer club for my beer oil. That's it. Other than that, I can go to Walmart and get Dove soap. I go to Dollar Store to get Dove. I can't go nowhere else to get
You can't go to
beer
Walmart.
club unless order online on Amazon. And sometimes those places when you get on Amazon, it's not always shipped from the place. It can be shipped from Target. It can be shipped from Walmart. It can be shipped from anywhere. Okay, but what I'm saying
That's
is,
why you go to the business
yeah, but
directly so that they get
but
the
what
full proceeds
yeah,
instead of
but
going to the Target or
I
to the
get that.
Walmart.
I get that. But what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is that if we gonna approach what's gonna happen after 40 days, nobody goes to Target for 40 days. Target Target goes in and say, well, we still gonna we gonna let it weigh out for 40 days. This listen,
That
this
no,
listen to
because
me.
it's not just a 40-day fast. That's where you're
No,
starting.
I get
You
that.
start at 40 days, and once you realize, okay, once you notice, okay, I ain't been here in 40 days, I don't need to go back. So
Okay.
therefore, then you
Then it
just
start
stop
to
going
eat.
all
Yes.
together.
But see, that's the thing. I get that's the mindset I was trying. That's what I was trying to get at. I get that mindset. Now I get the mindset of now I'm trying to figure out, okay, if you stop going to Target, I'm reading this article. The black American some black American leader in Minnesota where Target is founded at. Okay, he wants to see the black community astonished brand loyalty continue through other heavy companies like McDonald's, Ford Motors, Amazon, Meta, Walmart. He's trying to say go across all those places. But if you do that, what are y'all working on in the back to get people to start going to support the black people? That's what I want to hear. Okay, you gonna stop going to Target for 40 days to see what it looks like and stop going these other places for 40 days or 50 days, 60, however long it takes, because we don't do fast food. So after how long we cut off fast food for try to do for 8 months to plan for our wedding, it turned into 9 years of not going to fast food. Okay. So now if you think about it, what did we do to substitute that going to fast food? We started what? Cooking.
We
We cook, you cook majority, but we cook.
okay.
Okay. And then we
'Cause
start doing
now
we
we
start
speaking French.
but then we start doing healthy food. Then we start cooking more healthy food, eating more healthy food and stuff like that. Okay. But see, you see, we had a plan after we reached our goal, we had a plan afterwards. So what's the plan? What's the thought process, the idea that's going on? I know you don't know, okay, because they nobody's saying the plan yet. But what's the thought process behind it that will allow the black community to stop going to Target altogether? Because after 40 days, if nothing
The
changes,
plan originally, the plan is to get to sit down at the table with somebody from Target. And if you sit down at the table with the people, you get better understanding of why they're doing what they're doing and why you doing what you're doing. But hey, this is great. It's been a great time on this topic. It's been
but I
amazing.
do I got a
We should
question.
wrap it up.
But I got a question on that though, okay? Because you said that it gives people the opportunity to sit down at the table with Target, and for Target to sit down with the table from the community, black community, to get an understanding. Now, you remember when Steve Harvey did that with Trump? How did they
I don't remember Steve Harvey doing that with Trump, but I
uh
always thought Steve Harvey was a freaking
but
coon.
but but this
So
but
it's
this but I'm just saying though, you remember when Steve Harvey sat down, met Trump at Trump Towers and came out, and people was like, well, you he and all he said, I was just sitting, the man wanted to talk. We had a
look at
conversation,
the
blah
coons.
blah blah. And now everybody's like, well, why you but now y'all want to talk with Target. But when he did the same thing that y'all wanted to do, that y'all trying to do now, people was calling him out his name and stuff like that. Nelly the same way. He got paid millions of dollars to pour him at the damn inauguration. And now people want to blackball Nelly. Okay, but see, y'all gotta have more. I think as a community, if we're gonna boycott these, if we're gonna boycott these stores, I'm all up for it. But I need to have an alternative place to go to.
You
Okay, I
always
want to
want
support black business, but I don't want to be paying $30 for some soap. I don't. It's some soap I want to get. I don't want to pay $30 for it. I don't want to pay $30 for it. If there's black people out here who got soap, got tissue, hey, hit me up. I will buy it. But I ain't if it costing more than the tissue and paper towels and stuff that we get from Sam's Club and the Dove soap I buy, if it's twice and triple the amount of more as that, and I get a little small jar, hey man, trust me. That's why I don't buy. I want to buy like, man, this is $30. But remember that guy that gave me that soap at that one time? Yes. It was like $20, yes. And that shit didn't last that long.
But it was good.
Yeah, it smelled good, but it didn't last long. I'm like, I'm not making that type of money. Okay. But yeah, we can move on. That was an interesting conversation because I don't know nothing about Target. This thing, the black dollar goes a long way. Yeah, so we should be putting our money in black businesses and support the black business. But that sound like people who say stuff like that. People who when she get like that, meaning she has nothing else to say. And
I was trying to find that for the Steve Harvey portion. Because look at the codes.
But see, the thing is the thing is when she goes that way, I'll be sitting there like she always be saying I'm a Trump supporter. No, I'm not a Trump. All I'm doing is I want people to think about what you can't just be saying, oh well, who you vote for? I ain't vote for no. Oh, you don't Trump vote for nobody. Well, why would I vote for this person if she try to do this, or this person if he try to do that? I just stay out of it. But that was a good topic. Jamal Bryant, I was reading Pastor Jamal Bryant was reading it. Hey man, if the black dollar goes a long way, then start instead of wanting to sit at the table with Target, try to sit at the table with Oprah, Tyler Perry.
He sat at the table with the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah, Breakfast Club. Yeah,
they got. He did.
I know. I said yeah.
He
I see
sat
that.
at the table
I'm just saying. Try to sit at the table with these black millionaires. Obama. Y'all try to work out a way to get we could get an Obama market, Obama strip mall. We got Martin Luther King Boulevard everywhere. Forget the boulevard. Let's get a Martin Luther King. Let's get a Martin Luther King Target style, and then let's get an Obama style Walmart. Okay, let's get that. We can at least start with those. We get the little Osco sized buildings, CVS style buildings, and have this black owned. Because you ain't gotta have a billion. You ain't gotta have a big old super center. You can have little small Martin Luther King shopping malls. It ain't gotta be in. Just don't put them in the hood where they just get Put them in everywhere. All right, mine. If y'all
we just trying to close the wealth gap.
I have a marketing degree.
We just trying to close the wealth gap. That's all I'm saying.
I have a marketing degree.
Okay,
I'm
and
ready
that's wonderful.
Let's go.
That's wonderful. You're doing the most.
No, that was great. I like having these conversations with my wife. Sometimes I like to push a button and just go as far and deep as possible.
He shouldn't because it makes me very upset when he tries to push the level too far, and I have to remind myself he's just trying to have a conversation with me. But it really it grinds my gears sometimes, and I have to quiet myself and just be quiet because sometimes I'll be wanting to cuss his ass out.
But I'm the type of person. I'll make you think. I try my best to make you think. I don't say anything.
He don't make me think. He make me frustrated.
I try to say stuff to make you think about,
give it back to me.
What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Why you want to go that way? Why? Don't just go on because you seen one script on the thing. People do that. They see Kelly got a dog. They like, somebody shot Kelly Rowland's dog. What?
Kelly got shot her dog.
But yeah, that was good. This is how our life is for people who don't know.
Mayhem.
We used to drink a lot. We weren't alcoholics.
No.
I said that. I said it seemed like we were alcoholics.
Wait a minute.
No, we used to have whiskey here. Used to puff pass. You know, My wife said I'm lame now because I don't do it like I used to, but I still rock those sheets though. The bed be rocking. Let me tell you about. Let me tell y'all about a close. We gonna have a closing funny moment. Okay, I just started out the door. That's a closing moment to end the show. How some people be having those little serious talk to end the show. We gonna end out on a funny moment. Okay, this is show what type of people we are. Okay,
Foolish
so
people.
so
Foolish.
so Friday, got off work. I was tired. I get off work. She wasn't getting off until about 9:10, 9 o'clock. I got off about 4. Came straight home, took a shower, got in the bed. I was like, okay, babe, I might go to the gym later, because I'm a little tired. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, get in the bed, take a nap. Took a 2 hour nap, fed the dogs, took a nap, met my wife at the gym, you know, met her beautiful soul at the gym, you know. She
You
worked
get on
on
my
she worked
nerves.
on legs. I worked on chest and triceps. You can't really see. I got my hoodie on, but they ripped. All right, you
Get over
know,
yourself.
and remember we talked about DEFCON 1, 2, and 3. That just ended a couple of days ago.
That's
Early
not
last week.
true.
Early. It was like
Oh my
sometime
God.
Tuesday, Monday.
They
So
when they stop the video, usually this is usually where we would stop it
you
because he
know,
doing the most.
And so, we at the gym, she getting herself in the mood. I see her across there, she winking at me. And she like,
I did not. I did not.
in my mind, when I take my pre-workout, I be trying to tell them. People be at the gym, they see me at work and stuff, be dropping off packages at my job. Like, I see, oh man, I got my pre-workout. I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing, see nothing, no nothing. She just winking. Then the gym mode with it's like I get out of mood. I get out of gym mode. I'm focused. So we get to the car. She drove her car there. I drove my car there. She got her slow jazz playing. I knew what time it was, but in my mind, I was trying to get. We had did a clip. A practice run. We did a practice run. We did a practice run. She over there trying to ignore me,
No, I wasn't.
But
It just showed up.
we did a practice run last Thursday. So I'm trying to get these clips out to get people to start watching us and stuff like that. I know it's a long story. I'm running on and on. I see.
Yes.
Okay. But, we get home and she turned on the Sonos speaker before she get in the shower. All right. I ain't know. She put this song that she had playing in the
I
car
made a whole playlist.
because I beat her home after she left before me.
Which
I beat her home. So she was
he
like,
was
she yelled out,
speeding.
"How you beat me home?" And I'm like, ah. But then she had this song playing. I'm like,
I
oh,
was
this
not.
was she on
I was
again.
not.
She was in the
Yeah,
car
I was.
getting herself ready. She had
Wow.
that red rose. Y'all know what I'm talking about in the car with her.
He is lying. Wrap this up.
But she put that on the speaker. I'm still. I sat down because I thought she went to the bedroom like because I sat down on the table, got on my laptop, pull up some stuff. The song playing throughout the speaker. I'm like, she ain't got loud enough. Maybe she just laying in the bed or whatever. And so then I go into the closet, to the bathroom, with the closet in the bathroom, and she like patting herself down to the shower. It's like, you hear my song?
I did
I'm
not
like,
say
what you say?
that.
What you
That
say?
is not what I said.
What you say? You said you like my music? That's what she said.
I did not.
You like my music? And she was like, that was for you.
I said you like my playlist.
My playlist
I made for you.
I was like, what I say?
He was like, oh, you
that was
made
for
that
me.
was
And her mood was fine. Then I'm like,
I'm over it.
I wasn't listening.
I'm over it now.
She over
I'm
it.
over it now.
So what I
you ruined
did
it for
was,
me. You ruined it for me.
I'm smooth daddy. We been at this. We've been at this. We'll get on this topic another time. Of who cares about the goodness of the sex, the male or the female? that's for next week because we're gonna talk about that because it's we're gonna get deep in that. But
No pun intended.
so we get done with that after this too. But but the thing was, I knew that my wife, she wants to be loved. She wants to be held. She wants me to rub
This is
her.
his show because I would
So
never.
what I did, I got, I came up. She got her shower, and I was getting in the shower, so I gave her that nice little kiss. You know, that kiss that made her eyes roll back in the back of her head. Y'all know how y'all be when y'all get the kissing and the lips be good. Look at she getting hot and bothered right now.
She not.
I'm telling all the goodness, but I got a shower, and I put on that Dr. Till. Y'all gotta get y'all some dudes. I'm gonna put the I ain't matter of fact, Dr. Till ain't paying me. So go get you some Dr. Till. When Dr. Till come holler at me, I get y'all a discount. I put on some Dr. Till, on my body, I just did chest, remember, so everything was at its peak. You know what I'm saying? Took the cure tea, everything at its peak. And and I had that pre-workout, they tell you don't take the pre-workout 4 hours before bedtime. Boy, let me tell you. Everybody, we did an hour at the gym.
Oh my god!
About an hour.
This is embarrassing me right now.
Boy, y'all better get at me. All right, don't hit the flip. We about to end the show. All
Thank
right.
heavens.
But that was a glimpse of what type of person. Are you happy you married me?
Yeah.
Do you love me?
I do.
Do I make you happy?
Yes, when you're not embarrassing me in front of our 3 followers.
We got 3 followers.
Yeah.
How you see that?
I see it. We got 300 and some 270 on Instagram.
We got 270 followers
on Instagram.
That's
a lot of people.
Need more.
That's a lot of people.
Give us more.
Yes.
Because I'm trying to quit my day job. Nah, I ain't trying to quit my day job because you got benefits and stuff. I ain't trying to take that out of pocket. But holla at us.
Because paying for benefits out of pocket is insane. Then we'll get on that next week.
All right.
Because I'm not picking the topics. Insurance.
But yeah, we are the Carters. This is the Kitchen Table Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Coach. And we get it to why they call me Coach.
I'm V.
And that's V with 2 E's. Don't forget it. Because she don't like when people just spell her name with 1 V.
I don't. It's stupid.
We gotta look at that camera right there.
I don't. It's dumb.
All right. So we'll be back. This will be posted on all social media platforms sooner than later.
Bye. See you at the conference.
Out.
Peace up. A-Town down.